Hey everyone, and welcome back to AI for Solopreneurs, the AI Hat podcast. I'm Mike Halton, and today it's just you and me. I want to talk about something that I think every single solopreneur, every creator, every small business owner listening right now has felt, probably in the last 24 hours. It's the feeling of being successfully stuck.
Mike's got the hat, the AI kind. Unlocking power in business you'll find. Cut through the hype, explore the tech. Every week, new ideas to check. All 10 leads us on a digital quest. AI secrets he'll always invest. Tune in tight, don't miss a beat. Knowledge groove, keep you on your feet. Listen up to the AI flow. Business growth, here we go. Cutting edge insights, that's the plan. With the AI hat, you'll understand.
Let me tell you a quick story. It was late last year. I was on a long drive from St. Louis to LA, just me, the road, and my thoughts for hours on end. And honestly, I was frustrated. On paper, everything was great. The business was growing, the podcast was getting good feedback, clients were happy, but my reality felt like running on a hamster wheel inside a cage I'd built myself. I was the chief marketing officer, the content creator, the salesperson, the tech support, the bookkeeper. I was wearing all the hats, and the hat rack wasn't just full, it was splintering under the weight. I was successful, but I wasn't scaling. My income was directly, painfully tied to the hours I could physically work, and I had slammed headfirst into a ceiling. I knew something had to give. And I'll bet some of you are nodding your heads right now. You're brilliant at what you do. You're a fantastic coach, a visionary designer, a world-class consultant, but you spend half your day wrestling with an inbox that feels like a fire hose, updating spreadsheets that multiply like rabbits, and chasing down invoices, which is just the worst. For months, I thought the problem was me, that I needed a new productivity hack, a colder shower, another book on discipline. But on that long drive, it finally clicked. The problem wasn't me. It was my operating system. Imagine this. You pour all of your time, your passion, your creativity, your very life force into your business, but it feels like you're pouring it all into a leaky bucket. You're constantly busy, constantly hustling, but the water level never seems to rise. At the end of the day, you're exhausted, and you can't point to what actually moved the needle. The energy, the potential, the revenue. It just drains away through a dozen tiny holes. I saw this perfectly on a call with a friend of mine. She's an absolute wizard in her field, runs a successful membership, and she was drowning. Drowning in the manual work of adding new members to 4 different systems, one by one. Drowning in trying to figure out who had paid and who hadn't, spending hours cross-referencing spreadsheets. Drowning in the lost opportunity. Every hour she spent on admin was an hour she wasn't creating content for her members or finding new ones. Drowning in the feeling that her expertise was being suffocated by administrative drag. Her business didn't just have a leak, it was a sin. And that's the real issue, isn't it? Most of us don't have a strategy problem. We have an operations problem. We're trying to fly a starship with the operating system of a lemonade stand. So I want to propose a mindset shift, a big one. What if you stopped thinking of your business as an endless, chaotic to-do list and started thinking of it as a sophisticated piece of technology, like your computer? This idea isn't new to me. In a past life, I was in IT sales. I used to put together quotes for everything from PCs to massive server networks, and I watched my boss, the owner of that small IT firm, do everything. He was the lead tech, the HR department, the janitor, the bookkeeper. He wore every single hat. And that image is what inspired the name of my business, the social media hat, and now the AI hat. It's a symbol of that crushing weight we all carry. And here's the thing about a business OS. If you're familiar with the agency world or SaaS companies, you've probably heard of the Entrepreneurial Operating System, EOS, from the book Traction. It's a fantastic framework for a team. I've used it myself, but it fundamentally cannot work for a solopreneur because it requires you to have different people in key roles, like a visionary and an integrator. When you're a business of one, you're both. You're everything. So you need a different kind of OS, a solopreneur operating system. It needs a command center, a single source of truth for all your client data, projects, and ideas. This is the foundation. This is where you achieve clarity, where you can see your entire business at a glance and finally feel in control. It needs an automation layer, a set of tireless digital employees that handle the repetitive, soul-crushing tasks for you. This is where you reclaim your time. Imagine workflows that send welcome emails, invoice reminders, and social posts all happening in the background, freeing you up to focus on the work that only you can do. And it needs an intelligence layer, a set of smart assistants that can be your sparring partner, your researcher, and your first draft creator. This is where you amplify your genius. It's like having a brilliant junior associate on call 24/7, helping you brainstorm and execute faster than ever before. Now, you might be thinking, Mike, that sounds great, but I'm a solopreneur, not a Silicon Valley CEO with a team of 20. And you would have been right. For all of history, that kind of operational support was a luxury. Just think about Da Vinci. He had a whole workshop of assistants grinding his paints and prepping his canvases. No one calls him a fraud for it. They call him a genius for building a system that freed him up to create masterpieces. Today, we've got something even better. We have AI. Artificial intelligence is the great equalizer. It's the engine that makes building your own powerful, personal solopreneur OS not just possible, but accessible and affordable for the first time in history. AI is your modern-day Da Vinci's workshop. But here's the most important part, and I want you to really hear this. The first step to fixing your leaky bucket is not to go out and buy a bunch of shiny new AI tools. That's just buying more water to pour into the same leaky bucket. It leads to more chaos, more complexity, more confusion. The very first, most critical step is to diagnose the problem. You have to find out where your biggest leaks are. Before you can build, you have to know what's broken. I spent the last few months obsessed with this, and I built a simple tool to help you do just that. It's a free 2-minute diagnostic quiz that'll analyze how you work and help you pinpoint your single biggest business bottleneck right now. This isn't a sales pitch. It's about giving you clarity. It's about helping you feel seen because you're not disorganized. You're not undisciplined. You are a high performer running on a broken OS. You can take the diagnostic for free at theaihat.com/diagnostic. Again, that's theaihat.com/diagnostic. Stop trying to work harder. It's time to build a smarter operating system. Find your leak, and I'll talk to you next week about how we can start to plug it. Welcome to the grid. That's a wrap on another episode of the AI Hat Podcast. I hope you gained some valuable insights and actionable strategies to boost your business with AI. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. And don't forget to visit theaihat.com for more resources and to connect with me. Until next time, keep innovating and remember, the future of business is human and it's powered by AI.